Living bodies need energy for chemical work inside the body, movement, growth, repair of cells, and even to maintain internal body temperature, and many more. But where do they get this energy from? They get it from food by a process called respiration. Many get confused with the term respiration and think it is just breathing in and breathing out. But that is just external respiration, and more suitably known as ventilation. In biology, respiration refers to a process by which living things acquire energy for themselves. This chemical reaction occurs inside mitochondria of a cell. It is actually a quite complex process, and energy release occurs in several stages of the reaction. But if we put it simply, it is when the food we eat is combined with oxygen that we breathe in to produce carbon dioxide, water, and lots of energy. Glucose, a sugar molecule from the food having this chemical formula, gets oxidized by the oxygen to produce the carbon dioxide that we breathe out, water that gets excreted, and release energy that the body uses. The energy released is measured in kilojoules. Many of the times you'll hear that respiration produces ATP molecules. ATP stores energy. Think of ATP as small packets of energy. Now, because this reaction uses oxygen, it is termed as aerobic respiration. Living things normally respire aerobically, but breaking down of sugar molecules to release energy can also occur in absence of oxygen. In that case, the reaction is known as anaerobic respiration. The body doesn't usually take this path, but think of a situation where the body is lacking oxygen. For example, when you're running a race maybe. Body's energy demand is higher than usual at that time. In the beginning of the race, you'll respire aerobically, but as all the oxygen gets used up, despite your heart rate going up and you breathing quicker, not enough oxygen can reach the muscle cells fast. That's when you start to respire anaerobically. Because the glucose is simply broken down without being oxidized, there is no water and carbon dioxide formation now. And instead, the partial breakdown of glucose releases very less energy compared to what is released by the aerobic respiration and produces something called lactic acid. Having this formula, have you ever wondered why your body is in pain after a strenuous exercise? Yep, lactic acid is to blame for that. If you keep on respiring anaerobically, the lactic acid keeps building up in your muscles and reaches a point where further muscle movement becomes painful. But this lactic acid is removed from the body once you stop your workout and start taking deep breaths to respire aerobically again. As we breathe in more and more oxygen, the lactic acid gets oxidized to release energy. Maybe that's why we feel so energetic after exercising. Something to think about, right? Anaerobic respiration can also be seen in microorganisms, and especially is termed as fermentation reaction. The products of the reaction in this case are different. Yeast, a microorganism, respires anaerobically to break down glucose in producing an alcohol called ethanol, carbon dioxide, and energy. Again, because this respiration is without oxygen, the energy released is comparatively less. Let's have a look at the differences between aerobic and anaerobic respiration. Aerobic requires oxygen, releases lots of energy, water is produced in the reaction, and the glucose is broken down completely. The other reaction, anaerobic, occurs without oxygen, releases less energy, water is not produced, and glucose breakdown is partial. So what did we learn from this video? We saw what is respiration. We learned about the types of respiration, aerobic and anaerobic, and then examples of anaerobic respiration in human and in microorganisms. And finally, the differences between aerobic and anaerobic respiration. Hey guys, if you found this useful, please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.